All right, people, let's get straight into this video. Why am I not starting my tiny house? All right, people, you can see behind me, there's my tiny house. Absolutely hardly anything done to it. Just the holes that I dug months ago with all the rain and wind and everything we've had. I did wash a lot of the dirt and mud back into the holes and did fill them up. No, this was not underwater. No, this will probably never be underwater. The creek is back over that way down in the brush line. It does flow away from this part of the property. I figured I would go ahead and point that out because people are going to ask about that. But there has been a lot of issues with the Texas property selling, and I'm pretty open about everything, and I was not able to sell the property in Texas. I don't own that property outright. It's a rent-to-own property. I still owe money on it, and therefore the realtor and the title company said I couldn't sell the property. Now, that doesn't mean the property still won't sell. I still have everything lined up currently. I just got a phone call yesterday from my realtor. Basically, there was two hurdles they had to cross over. One, the major one, which they got a phone call yesterday and said that they are crossing that hurdle now. They reached out to the person who does own the property. Basically, a company went in and bought this huge subdivision, split up all the lots, and basically doing rent to own to everybody in that subdivision. So being that I didn't pay off the property yet, they said I technically couldn't sell the property. So they did reach out to him, and he did agree. The title company that's working for me and the lawyer for the owner of the property are getting in contact with each other, writing up an agreement, basically stating that they are agreeing to sell the property. They would take the cut of whatever I owe left on the property. Y'all don't need to know that much. And anything over that I would get personally. So that's basically what was going to happen. And to begin with, that's at least what I was hoping was going to happen. And that was one of the major hurdles. When I got the information saying that I couldn't sell the property, it felt like somebody stabbed me in the gut. I was like, damn, I'm already here in Oklahoma. What am I going to do? Because I'm still paying on that property currently. It's not a crazy amount of what my monthly payments are, but that's something I'm paying on, and I'm not even living there. I'm still have to keep the electric on, still have to keep the water on, all that stuff. But from what the realtor was telling me yesterday on a phone call is that they did come to an agreement on that, and that right now it's just the lawyers getting back and forth, writing up an agreement on that. The other hurdle, he said we're not out of the woods yet, that there is one other hurdle we have to get over. Sorry, my left cheek is itching right now because I got bit by a bug. Sorry about that. But there is one more hurdle we have to get over, and basically the title company is needing the serial number to the building down there, the house. It was a shed that we converted into a house. That was something that was clearly stated from the beginning. They said it was not an issue. It's still not an issue. They just need the serial number for it so that they can file the paperwork correctly. The only downfall is I don't have any of the paperwork from when I bought the house, or when we first did the agreement, and then also when I paid the house off, I don't have any of that paperwork. So my realtor is reaching out to the Dirksen dealer down in Texas and is going to try to get in contact with them and get that serial number. I've also reached out yesterday, left a voicemail, left my email address, stuff like that. So I'll probably reach out again and see if I can get that. But that's the last hurdle to be able to get this property sold. At least I'm crossing my fingers that that's the last thing. So that's basically the major reason why this house is not being built out here yet. I'm not made of money. YouTube does pay, but it's very, very expensive to build a house, and I want to be able to make sure that once I start building this house that I'm able to keep the build going, not start the bottom part of the frame of the house and then have to wait several months to be able to do anything else because I don't have any money for it. So that is the major reason why my tiny house isn't being built at the moment. And I know most of you guys will understand. There'll be people that'll talk crap and all that, which it is what it is. It's YouTube and the internet, and that's what people do. But anyways, that was the whole gist of not jizz. That's the whole gist of why this house isn't being built at the moment. Now, with that being said, it has given me plenty of time to think about different designs, different options. My first original thought was to do pier and beam in the ground and build from the ground up a tiny house. That has been one thought. That's the reason why I dug all these holes out and all that. Then another thought came into Jason's mind, and he said, why not do a pole barn, like a tiny house pole barn? And I said, I'm totally down for that. Instead of doing the pier and beams, we could easily go to Lowe's or Home Depot, get big wood beams, like 4x6 or 6x6 by 12 or 16, cement them down on the ground, and then build up from there. That was one of the most recent ideas that we came up with. Then I talked to my dad, and he said this has always been a dream of his. I've always wanted this as well. I was kind of regretting that I didn't do this down in Texas. Why not do an actual cabin? Have like a company come out, build the frame up of the cabin, just the shell of it, and then I could finish out the inside. And I think that's a freaking amazing idea. I've always wanted a cabin. I think a cabin in the middle of the woods would be absolutely perfect. I got the creek down over on the side, kind of living my dad's dreams. I think that would be freaking awesome. And that's something that's kind of at the top of my list right now. The only way that would be able to happen, though, is if this property does sell down in Texas. I've talked to the realtor. I've already had a layout of what the offers are, how much the realtor company would take, how much it would take to pay off the land, and how much will go in my pocket. And I feel very comfortable with, if everything goes as planned, if the offers are still on the table, that I would be able to complete my build and build it exactly how I want it, not have to skimp on any materials, have my dream house, not have to have it so small either. Like I said, the possibilities are endless at the moment. There's just stuff that has to fall in place for this stuff to happen. And I figured, why not just go ahead and put a video out there, just addressing everything that I can possibly think of that people have asked, and just get that out there and then move forward from here. So I don't know, it's exciting times. I am very anxious, especially now that Jason and Danielle are starting their tiny house as well. That definitely ramped up the comments on, when am I going to build my stuff? When am I going to do this? And I'm very happy that they're starting their stuff. Danielle's pretty much in the same situation now. She's getting ready to put her house on the market as well. Jason's property at the off-grid finally sold. He did not take any of those structures over here, which a lot of people always ask why we didn't take the shed house that he had on his property over here, why I didn't bring my shed house up here, stuff like that. So Jason's property sold, mine's in the works, and Danielle's is here in the near future. So hopefully everything goes as planned. I normally don't like to just do videos of talking, but I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed, just because I'm tired of answering comments individually instead of just doing it abroad. So there you go, guys. That's basically what's been going on with me and why this tiny house hasn't been built yet. And just to give you an idea, I'll be helping them out whenever I can on their build. Same thing, they'll help me out whenever I need some help over here. We are not professionals by any means. Jason definitely knows how to do a lot more stuff than I do when it comes to building, so I'll definitely have to get his help more than he's probably going to need my help over there. But I do understand they have a time frame when they need to get their stuff done. It does make me shake my head whenever I see people commenting, basically talking crap to Jason and Danielle, both saying that they are leaving me out by myself over here and doing all this stuff. I'm capable of doing things. I do need help from time to time, but if I need help, I'll ask for it, and they'll be willing to help me out. So I don't need people going over there talking crap to them, telling them stuff. If I don't mind, you guys shouldn't mind, and I can't believe I even have to say that, but I've seen comments, I've seen rude comments, and yeah, people just get way too into our lives and feel like they need to tell us how to run them. And if that was the case, we would have you guys as our assistants or our managers on our channels and let you direct our lives for us. So any feedback is very much appreciated, but there's a difference between good feedback and just talking crap, and I think you guys know the difference. So be mindful whenever y'all do leave comments like that. Like I said, if we need help, we're going to help each other out. That's what we do out here, and Anything that can make our life easier, we're going to try to do. And I do know another comment that we keep getting is why we haven't got electric out here, why haven't we got water, when are we going to do all that stuff? And things take time, and we want to make sure we have everything set in place first. And that's another thing too with this this house being sold down in Texas. That's going to play a huge factor in us being able to get electric and water out here. So that's just something else that's kind of waiting around to make sure things fall in place. Got our ducks in a row. And yeah, so anyways, once again, I hate just doing talking videos, but I felt like this one's very much needed. It'll give me plenty of time the rest of the day to do some actual work. I got to get on the tractor and get some mowing done as much as I can. We have to fix the blade on the brush hog. It's kind of loose, but we do have a breaker bar and stuff, so I'm sure Jason and I will probably get that taken care of. I may do some cleaning up around the shop area, but this place is definitely growing up, and it's growing up quick with all the rain that we've had. Everything's starting to sprout out, and it's just a lot to take care of. So anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and cut this video off. Hope that answered everybody's questions on why my tiny house isn't getting built and what's the deal with my Texas property. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.